Okay, so we're gonna look through the bans real quick. The meta at a big game like a big tournament like this, it always evolves. So you have a first ban Spectre, which OG has been playing a lot, and they also first picked it in the first series. It just looks like a very strong hero right now. You need a very specific strategy, and you need to have a very sound mid to late game where you don't throw a lot, because kill bounties give a lot. You really have to be careful. So it's just a comfort ban. Nature's Prophet ban, OG, another hero that they've been playing a lot on multiple roles. And Earthshaker, which was kind of the hero of the last few series here at TI. Also in the early stages, you saw it a bit from Lanham, from Vici. And then the few last series, like I said, the hero became very contested. He seems to be working very well with some specific offlaners, because then he gets the space to roam around. And team fighting seems to have become a little more important as the series have gone on at TI. You have a tiny ban, just very versatile hero. I've seen both Chalice and Somnus play it very well. Silencer has just become a very meta hero as well in this tournament. Global Silence, and I think people have finally understood how strong Arcane Curse is and Last Word. And then a Weaver ban. Weaver just seems like a very versatile hero, just like Tiny as well. He can go to so many different lanes, as I have a cat. He can just go to many different lanes and play different roles and just apply pressure that way. So, what do OG first pick? Wisp? Yep, they first pick Wisp. Not the biggest surprise here, to be honest. Eng plus a support. Whoa, Eng Morphling, okay. So, I don't quite remember the second or third game, but Morphling did become more popular in this series. So OG picked their PL here. Why do they feel good about this PL pick? PL is pretty good against Morphling. It's, I would say it's okay against Eng, because you have high armor in the lane and high damage, which means until he reaches level 6, you can usually farm and deny quite a bit. And also, if you pick it in the end of the first phase, then you can ban for it afterwards, which is right now. Quick break for cat. Shadow, what's up?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. PSG.LGD.
Okay, game is gonna continue in just a second. So you have more bans coming out with Alchemist and Storm. I'm kind of intrigued by the Alch ban, because you do have first pick here, as OG do have the closing pick of the next phase as well. But what it could be that people sometimes don't think about, if a team bans a hero in a specific phase, it doesn't mean they want it banned then. It means that they may not have had a better ban at the moment, and then they ban it there, so that it frees up their last ban. Because LGD have the last pick of the whole game. So maybe for that they were like, okay, we're gonna do this to look ahead. We don't have a concrete ban now, but this can free up our last ban for later in the game. And then they ban Storm. Storm is very good against PL. He has a lot of burst damage. He has long range catch. And he can also be good against IO for pretty much the exact same reasons if you just think about it. So the game continues. LGD open the next phase. I have to put this away. I don't know what LGD pick here. They're gonna pick an FY hero or an X Nova hero. Some 4 or 5 that they've been playing a lot. Not Bane. Tusk. OG pick Chen. Chen has been gaining a little popularity as well at this tournament. It's very strong laners. They have 2 pretty interesting supports, I'm gonna say it, with Ayo and Chen. Brewmaster. I'm guessing that this is a Topson hero or an Ana hero. Monkey is not that great. Arc Warden is banned. Maybe Invoker. I think Invoker is kind of good against Brewmaster because EMP has a big threat against him. Deafening Blast can be really good against Ench and Morphling because it disarms them, as Enchantress relies 100% on attacking, and the Spirit Vessel can be good. So preferably a Spirit Vessel here could be pretty cool, as they do have Morph and Ench. It doesn't have to be Invoker. Pagna could have maybe been okay. So if you're LGD here, you need to ban... You actually need to ban an offlaner here, if you're LGD. But OG's been playing some weird heroes for Seb, so it's not too easy. The center ban is pretty decent actually. I like this ban. And if you're OG, you need to ban a probably maybe hero. A mid hero that goes against Invoker that you don't want to play against. Kunkka. Kunkka would be a fine ban. Yeah, they do ban Kunkka. They pick Axe. That's interesting. I would not have predicted this pick. You haven't seen like any Axes in this whole tournament. Oh, I would not have predicted. I did not predict a Bloodseeker either. I actually don't like that pick. I'm very surprised that the axe pick is not bad. I would not have predicted the axe pick nor the Bloodseeker pick. So they picked Bloodseeker to put it against Invoker mid, I guess. But playing Bloodseeker against Invoker and Axe can be pretty hard to play, and Wisp, because they do have a lot of burst and like magic damage, which is what Bloodseeker does not want to face. But definitely some interesting picks I wouldn't have called, like the Tusk and Brewmaster were pretty hard to call. Same with the Axe and the Bloodseeker. But the game starts. Let's look at the vision that both teams have placed. OG have actually placed. OG has 0 wards on the map, and to further elaborate on why sometimes people do this, the current reason sometimes teams don't buy wards at the start of the game. But why don't they buy wards? Isn't that so bad? The reason teams don't do it is that there's very little roaming, so you don't really need to buy wards in the start. Like, why do you need wards if there's no movement? The only reason you would need wards in that case is to have a high ground ward mid, or to have a rune ward. But they have a mid Invoker. So since teams aren't moving, wards aren't that necessary. It allows your supports to spend more gold on consumables. For example, this guy has a sentry and a fairy fire, a lot of branches. Io has like all the gold in the world just spent on consumables as well, as they are tri-laning here, which is very interesting. So this leaves Axe against Brewmaster, which is an insanely good lane for Axe, so you can just creep skip. Also, not only does it allow you to spend more money and then get the wards later, it allows you to have more wards later on in the game when you do actually need them. So you're gonna have a time frame, a time window in the game. Yeah, it's gonna give you a time frame in the game where you're really strong, because you can stack up wards. So if you ever play Axe in one of these one-on-one situations, it is insane. Because you can just skip the wave, then farm the neutrals, and over. As in the top lane, you are gonna have a tri-lane of Chen, Io, PL against Morphling, Tusk, and Enchantress, which I kind of feel like favors Dire. PL is a pretty strong hero in this lane. PL is not a bad like dual slash tri-lane hero. He has high armor, high damage, he has a nuke, and he can get on top of the enemies. You have Chen. I don't know about the exact interaction between Ench and Chen, but Ench's W is on such a high cooldown. And then OG have Io with a lot of consumables, so I feel like this lane is pretty hard. So top lane both here should farm. Bottom lane Axe will outfarm the Brewmaster. The Brewmaster will get something, but the Axe will outfarm him. This is just how it goes. You do not outlane an Axe or a Darkseer if they're alone, as they do trade. I'm not gonna look too much at the laning phase here. I'm gonna look at that though. As Somnus gets a dive onto Topson here. That's a good silence. Oh, Topson didn't get the cold snap buff and he's gonna die. He does get the cold snap buff now though. Ice wall. Ooh, I think he could have played that better. But yeah, like I said, bottom lane. Seb farming very well. He's already at 34 CS. He's actually only 200 gold ahead of Brewmaster. But that's gonna continue on and on. As they did take the creep back, there's gonna be a fight top. Oh, another kill mid. Oh, this is not good. Oh shit, that was a long attack range. So the lanes are actually going fairly well here for LGD, I would say. Mid lane is a big win for them. Top lane is a wash. Top lane is somewhat of a wash. They both have low CS. And then bottom lane, both heroes are farming a lot. With Axe farming a little bit more. Axe is now 400 net with head. Oh, I really like this gank. If this gank works out, this is really cool. Because when Brewmaster collapses on a tower, it usually works out very successfully. And you can also threaten the tower afterwards, especially with the 5-minute wave. So this was actually a very good move by Chalice. I really like that. Was a really cool move by Chalice. Very well timed. In the meantime, this is gonna allow someone else to go bottom. Make sure you get that XP and you don't lose it. And that the tower doesn't get fully crushed. So what does Seb buy here? Because I've seen people go this Vanguard first, and it can be good if you have a 3 game, as he is. Oh, that was greedy. But it's gonna end up in a kill. Oh, nice play with the Sunstrike. Really nice turnaround with the TP and by Wisp as well. Really cool. Oh, they did not guess that kill. One TI could have played better. This guy's funny. Oh, it's you need to make sure you don't take it the wrong way. You can. There's always mistakes. No. Yeah. It's of course it's harder to maybe criticize someone who has 1 TI, but there's always mistakes that still happen. As the mid tower is now gone for LGD, that's a very good move on their side. Something that's impressed me the whole tournament, which people have also talked about, is the warning by X Nova. I think he's done that really well. Let's take a quick look at the vision that LGD do have placed. They had 1 ward here that just expired. They have 1 ward in the mid lane, and they have 1 ward protecting bottom. Whereas if you look at Dire, if you look at OG's vision, they have 1 ward top, 1 ward deeper here, which they have seemed to place a lot more recently. 1 defensive ward here and another ward in mid. Oftentimes when you lose your tower, you want to place a ward in the area where you lost the tower, because after losing your building, you lose vision and control of the area, which means oftentimes the enemy team will want to play in that specific area, so then you want to place a ward. For example, if LGD lose their safe lane tower this game, you're gonna see LGD at some point place a ward in their own jungle, whether it's here or here, but that's simply because they lose control of that part of the map. As LGD did take their safe lane tower, they do have Brew split up again with a Blink Dagger, which means next, I'm just gonna try to speak from one team's perspective at a time, not from both, because if you look with all vision, I feel like it's not that useful. It really doesn't help you much. You get a much better feel for the game if you play, if you look at a specific player perspective. So if I go back 20 seconds, what I wanted to say is the next objective is gonna be the top tower for LGD. Because they just took the bot tower now, and now they also took the mid tower. Once you take mid tower, it becomes a lot easier to move to the side lanes, because you open up the jungle path and the ancient path. This works for both sides, by the way. Usually the easiest transition in a game is that you take the enemy safe lane tower first. This is usually the easiest tower to take, as people put a lot of emphasis on defending mid. Let's say you're Radiant and you take this top tower. Suddenly you open up the Dire jungle and you get another angle very easily to walk through the jungle and gank like this, right? So you allow yourself to get another attack angle onto the mid tower. But enough about that. You have bounty runes coming up. LGD see that they're walking over. It's gonna be a fight. Blink, clap, split. That's gonna be 1 kill. Is it only 1 kill? They do use the snowball. Oh, it's 2 kills. Oh, nice call though by Seb. They do get a turnaround kill. Not enough damage yet onto Ana. Nah, they're gonna kill him. As Ame turned into Axe, call, counter call. Wisp comes in, double kill. And they're gonna get out. Alright, another blink call. And probably gonna die. Nice Sunstrike. He's actually playing Quasi Exort this game. This may be the first time I see him do this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Hey Summer. So if you're gonna look at this game, in my opinion, LGD's next move, like I said before, should be this top tower. And OG's next move should be to take this bottom tower. Once OG take down this tower, it means that OG can play in the Radiant jungle with just the things that I've mentioned before. So you do see PL already in the bottom lane. You do have 2 wards only up right now for LGD. You're gonna see them place a 3rd ward soon. Especially, it should be in the bottom lane, especially if they anticipate what's gonna happen next. If you anticipate a fight bottom, you wanna place an aggressive ward somewhere in this area so that you can take the fight. Otherwise, you wanna place a ward somewhat more defensively if you're LGD, like here or here, if you're anticipating to let the tower fall. As there's a relocate bottom on a blink axe call, snowball, jealous is fine. Doesn't have split yet, so he's being very aggressive. I'm not sure why he didn't just run away. Okay, I think they slight misplay there, but it happens. As in the meantime, they get 2 kills top as well. So that was a very good sequence of events here for OG. Let's take a quick look at their side of their perspective. They do have 3 wards available. As you can see, they have 1, 2, 3 wards up, but they're all timing out, so they need to try and get onto it to place this vision here. And I do personally feel like that OG should move into this bottom lane right now and try to pressure it, because farming this top area of the map is not that safe for Ana. They should be expecting LGD to make this move that I talked about earlier, where LGD's next objective is this top lane. And in my opinion, OG should know this, which means either Ana should TP out, he should TP out. As they do have first item Shadow Blade on him. He is gonna go down, which means now at the same time, OG will have to go for this bottom tower. They do TP in, 1 TP, 2 TPs. As Ame did get his strength morph off and he may stay alive. Blink, clap. They have a split available. It does go off. In the meantime, Chen dies. Are they gonna get another kill here? I don't think so. So actually, better trade for LGD here, as they do take two heroes down. But no tower was taken in the meantime, as both teams got to defend their safe lane tower. Let's look at OG's vision, as there is bounty runes. Nice blink call again by Seb. He's been having some decent calls this game. Not a double kill. So most of their kills are definitely coming through Axe. Axe, blink call, Sunstrike, with a small combo on top. Topson gonna pressure the top tower while they push the bot tower, so now LGD are gonna have to decide, and they should defend the top tower, because bot tower, hard to defend, most likely already gonna fall. And now OG have a lot of vision in the bot area. 1, 2, 3 wards again here, and 1 more ward over here, as there's a relocate. And they're gonna get another kill. OG with a 4k gold lead. They get another kill, my lord. This is gonna be a mid dive as well. Nice try. Let's look at LGD's vision. They put a bit more up top to control the dire jungle. One of the next wards from LGD should be in their own jungle, as here they do get a kill on No Tail. Is that about it already? They're trying to go on Seb here as well. Nice snowball through both of them. Oh, PL got lifted at the end of the brew split. Tornado Sunstrike. He does get the morph over. Ooh, Ame was out of mana there for a second. Does get out though. What a weird fight actually. Not looking good for OG as they lose 3 heroes. About to be 4. Ana juking a bit. Gonna get the kill on the edge. Dodges the silence as well. Oh, he's playing well. And he will end up falling. No fucking way. Okay. That was tight. So if you're LGD, you want to try to place one ward in your jungle because you know that OG is gonna play down there. At least you have to anticipate it. He's trying to get the ward out. And he dies. They did kill one of the OG wards. I saw FY killing it. OG is gonna go for the mid tower, and they will be successful in doing so. Let's look at some big timings of this game that they can go for, as the game is somewhat even. You do have a Morbid Mask Yasha build here on Morphling, as Linken's is not that great. The IO bought back late because he wasn't aware that Ana was gonna stay alive so long, that's why. He doesn't want to go Linken's because it's not a particularly good Linken's game. He has lifesteal on Morphling, which is also going to be great later against Axe. I did watch this series live, but not game 4 and 5. Those games I did not see. Mainly what happens at this part of the game is that it's hard for Dire to play in their jungle, and it's hard for LGD to play in their own jungle. Until both teams... Excuse me. Until both teams are aware that Roshan is the next objective, then both teams will start playing in this area. This is a great ward that I've seen OG plays for the longest time. Even back when Fly was in the game. Oh, well, not in the game, but in OG. They will place this ward a lot because usually people place their sentry here or on the high ground, and this is just the exact middle ground. As OG are gonna go for Roshan here, but I do think that LGD should try to do something about this. Nice blink call onto Ench. Sunstrike. I'm surprised there wasn't a Sunstrike because I do think they would have killed him, but BKB, nice tornado Sunstrike at the end. Seb gets sent back. They baited out a BKB onto the Bloodseeker. Split isn't ready yet. Good shards. Really nice discipline here by OG. As actually Ana is still in. Nice. He gets another one. They do have split now on Brew, but they'll just be too late. This Roshan is dead, and Ana does get it. Yeah, so like I said, LGD did play some defensive wards throughout their own jungle. Just to make sure that they do see OG when they move into this area. And if you look at OG, they place wards to secure Roshan. Why by Yali so much? They placed wards to secure Roshan, and it obviously worked out very well, as those two wards are still alive, and they gave them quite a lot. Shadowblade on the Axe, that makes sense. He's the one guy that will catch in their team, at least for now. Invoker has the chance to do it later as well, as he has a 2 in Quas only, and then the rest Wex Exort. It's interesting. OG is gonna try to push a bit. But they have to be careful with how much they show their axe, because every time LGD sees the axe on the map, they don't have to be, how do I say it? Every time LGD gets their eyes on axe, they don't have to be that afraid, as they do have a diffusal blade on Morphling. That's pretty interesting. Every time you don't see axe, you have to be really careful, because you don't know where the hell is this guy. Can he be setting up for a relocate? As axe right now is in a Shadow Blade, and they're gonna pressure the spot tower. This spot tower will fall. Oh, they have Axe on Chen. No. What is this? Oh, they tethered the Chen, and then he can take over an Ancient, I guess. Does he buy Diffusal because he's against a PL, and he will morph into PL or something? Anyhow, you're most likely gonna see a smoke play soon from either of the teams, because one team has an Aegis and the other team wants to defend. As they do get a Rupture onto Ana, but this is not the best. He has a Wisp. He has a Wisp in his team. They have a Chen heal, so kind of a wasted Rupture. I would like to see LGD get out on the side lanes again to try and split push and get over to the side. They don't see Axe, as there's Axe and he's dead. Well done by Sev here. The cool thing is they also have an X-Sword Invoker, so that just makes it that much easier. And Morphling does not enjoy to play against Axe, so that is really cool. As OG apply a lot of pressure here. As Ana kills X Nova in the base. 7k gold lead. At 26 minutes right now. He's gonna work on a hard. Jealous comes back. Blink clap. Oh, they should have tried to cancel that, but doesn't end up happening. As Jarex does fall, has a buyback if he decides to use it. He does indeed. Buyback comes out. He tethers the Axe to try and keep him alive. He did use the call. They killed some of the spirits. They still have this one alive. Holy shit, that was close. He does stay alive. The relocate goes out. Now Ana and Seb are left here. Where's Topson? Without mana. At least he's slowing Somnus. Right? They come back. They do get a kill. Ana is just going rampaging. He still has an Aegis, so it's pretty hard for them to deal with him. Ah, they have a Radiance on Brewmaster. That is very good. Oh no, the Aegis timed out the exact second he died. Oh no. Aya has to get out. Oh fuck. Oh shit. That's a sad face. That's quite a swing here of golden XP in LGD's favor. Roshan may respawn in 1.5 minutes. Mainly when you get closer and closer to a Roshan respawn time, you're gonna see both teams mainly play in this part of the map. Obviously the part around Roshan. Unless you have heroes that can easily push out the, in this case, dead lane. The reason why bottom lane is gonna be the dead lane is that it's the furthest away from the objective. And the objective is going to be Roshan. So if you have a hero that can go here with summons, like Nature's Prophet, in this case you have Io as well, or Forge Spirits. If you're either team, you want to try to go to this wave and push it out without using a hero, because if you put a hero here, it gives the other team an opportunity to maybe smoke, get a good position before the Roche fight starts. Let's go back real quick because I want to see how this smoke develops. So Roshan may respawn soon. LGD are looking for a smoke. Radiance is turned off. Let's look at only their perspective. They have a nice mid ward here. They also place a sentry. I did not see game 4 and 5 live. So these games I did not see yet. Oh, he broke. He's aware that they're here with more people. But the rest of them, they're trying to get a high ground and sneak around. Oh my god, how did they get this axe call? Oh, 6 snowball. As Chalice. Holy shit, he got the split off. That was fucking close. Alright, Axe falls. This seems to be a pretty good fight for LGD, as there's a buyback onto Axe that may turn some stuff around. No Tail's gonna die. Somnus. Yeah, Ame does turn into the PL. Is this why he bought a goddamn diffuser blade? My god. Hi KheZu, are you okay? I'm okay. How do you know there's a game 5? I mean, obviously I've been spoiled. I know who won the finals. Very good fight by LGD though. Sick call by Seb, but what a nice snowball save by FY. F God. Roshan will respawn in 2 minutes. If you change fog, you will see there's a dire obs before. Okay, let's find that out. That's why vision is so goddamn important. The smoke runs out? Or how does it work? Oh, they just break up here? Oh, he breaks them. He actually gets the other guy that's in the Shadow Blade. Oh, okay. Anyway, let's skip ahead again. You're gonna see both teams, like I said, play around Roshan in the near future. For now, you may see 1 or 2 heroes pop up in the bottom lane. For Radiant, it should be Eng creeps. And for Dire, it should be Invoker or the IO partner. Both teams are gonna make sure that they have good vision around the Roche pit. So like mid lane and here are gonna be decent wards. This is LGD's vision right now. X-Nova has another one, as they do take down this ward that OG have. OG only have this ward right now. Both teams are gonna have to prepare for this Roshan fight, because like I said, they know that this is the next objective in the game currently. So OG just sent in a creep there. I think OG should try to stay together, because if LGD do make a smoke within the near future, then they can get a kill. But OG actually going for an aggressive play bottom onto FY, who is definitely dead. So let's look at the other side of the map right now. This means that LGD is like, oh guys, they're all bottom. Try to make a play top, maybe push out some lanes. As Jarex is top, should get the TP out, and he will. Roshan is alive, but neither team has checked it yet. Tusk is dead for 40 seconds. So you shouldn't be surprised to see either team prepare a smoke at any moment now. Okay, both teams are aware now that Roshan is alive. You're gonna see OG most likely stay here and LGD stay in this area until either team starts to smoke at one another in a long angle to take the long way around. Yeah, so you do see OG smoke. Let's watch it from their perspective because they're the attackers at this point. So if you're Dire and you want to take a smoke onto Radiant and it's about a Roche fight, it's very normal that Radiant are positioned anywhere in this area here, okay? Like this high ground, or here. Mainly one of these two. So the best way to attack, the worst way to attack is the front, which is this one. You will never see a good team go here. Not only will you break very early, they will also have the high ground. Which means you have two choices. If this tier 2 is down, this is my favorite play. If this tier 2 is down, you can take a long wraparound. It takes longer, but it has a high success rate if you do it fast and you bring a ward with you. Which is where you go all the way around and then you place a ward as you approach from here. You could also go through here, but it's not that good. Because first you run through one high ground here, which is risky. And then you run through another one here. And it's hard to place a ward from down here to up here. So the one you're going to see OG take, from what I just saw, is that they're going to walk here. Make sure you walk on the right side so you don't break to the people on the left. And you're going to walk around here. And maybe try to get a decent positioning around this area. You can try to just blink in with someone and get a ward out right away. Or what you could also do as OG is you rush to the bottom lane and you push it out. And you force them to come back because you can push in here. But let's see what OG go for. As this Bloodseeker is actually somewhat out of position. Luckily for him, he does have a Tusk in his team. So that changes things around. Oh, that's a lot of spells for an Eng. Eng doesn't die. Split comes off. Ana is ruptured, but it's about to be over. Topson just used a lot of fucking spells on this Eng. As Seb is gonna fall. Does get the kill on maybe though. Still alive. Maybe he's gonna buy back. Jarex is alive. Hand of God is up in 10. This PL, aka Morphling PL, is doing work. As Ana is gonna fall. Do they have buybacks or are they giving up Roche? Alright, they're most likely gonna give up Roche. Unless Topson can force out this bottom lane, which he might just be able to. They have some creeps here. They have an Alacrity. Nice glyph though. LGD are gonna try to take Roche and set up at the same time. Can they leave him alone though? Ame is gonna have to help him and he will. He does have a Skadi now. Oh, they killed Topson. Yeah, just a little aggressive. They do have a dust and whatnot, so he does end up falling. Do they also get Jarex? No. But Roshan to LGD. As FY gets a catch on No Tail. And they do get the kill. OG crumbling a little bit. Gave up a 7k gold lead, now it's 6k. As X-Nova took over the 2 catapults in mid, so they have 4. Who just pulled? Motherfucker on No Tail. Pulling the wave. But LGD seems content with going for this bottom tier 2 tower, so they're getting more and more towers. Gem picked up on X-Nova. LGD feeling good right now. Where's this lifesteal coming from? He has a lifesteal talent on 20. Interesting. I didn't know. I thought it was a Vlads earlier in the Roshan pit. As Brewmaster has a Shivas now, I guess, and going for Octarine. When he gets 25, he is very strong. Let's look at LGD's vision again. LGD have 1 ward in mid, 1 ward out here in the river. Not for Roche, as that hero, as that isn't alive for a while. And they do kill Jarex. Ooh, another kill here. As OG are looking for a play on the opposite side of the map now, as they do know that LGD used a few heroes in the top area. If we look at OG's vision, it is kind of non-existent actually. They do get a catch on X-Nova, who is gonna fall. As FY TP'd over, does block off the Tusk. Does he have more follow-up? He does not. And he has a Shadow Blade. They know that Axe is either over here or over here, as Axe is actually farming, and he might be in trouble. PL is also here. The call is still available. Ame is pretty far away though. They need to get this Rupture off. Ana probably gonna get a TP out here. I hope. He doesn't wanna... Poggers. And he gets out. Nice getaway by him. I would have TP'd earlier, but you know, what works for him. LGD's Vision. X-Nova just respawns. He's gonna have some more wards up. DD rune top. Roshan is not alive. If you're OG, you kind of want to try... You have two different plays here if you're OG, in my opinion. You try to stay together on the high ground and you anticipate the smoke by LGD, which should come out soon because they do have an Aegis. They should look to go somewhat aggressive soon. Or you play a 4+1 strat where you hide with Axe on a side lane, let him get a catch, and then you relocate over to him in that area. Ooh, nice save by... Wait, who did they save? Now I got really confused. Ame goes in, they have a Cataclysm on him. He most likely would have died there, to be honest. So nice save by FY. Seb trying to get the TP out. Nope. They're kind of zoning out Topson. I don't know if this is gonna keep on being a fight. Oh. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, this X-Nova guy. I feel like in half the games he just suddenly pops up behind the enemy because he was warding. Like he plays this ward. And then now he suddenly pops up behind Topson and he's like, hey man, I'm gonna enchant your ass. Another underrated reason why in late game you should place observers with sentries is the fact that not only you want to find out if your enemies have a ward here, but let's say LGD end up pushing top. Or mid for that matter. If OG goes for a wraparound play in smoke and they place a sentry or a ward here, they will see it right away. Because they're like, oh, we don't see a single hero here with our observer, but suddenly there's a ward placed here. They're smoked. As they do get a catch on Ana, which I have to find real quick. Yeah. I'm gonna turn off the camera quick. So they get a catch on Ana. I think this is the clip where he sells his items to get buyback or something, which is pretty cool. So he picks up the bounty rune. He picks up the bounty and he ends up selling his items because he doesn't have buyback right now. He sells his talisman and his Aquila, and he just barely gets buyback money, which I think he has 100 gold plus over buyback. It's a pretty heads up play actually. I don't know if they would have lost the game here as I haven't seen the game yet, but let's find out as we have the stupid ward bug on the minimap. Seb is getting ready for a call. He is Shadow Bladed. He could maybe get these two, but I don't know if they want to fight before Topson spawns. I don't really want to think you... Pretty sure you don't want to buyback him with 10 seconds left. If you want to save this Rex, you have to. This Rex is dead. I think they should not defend this Rex anymore. If they go for a second Rex here on LGD, then you need to buy back Ana. But you need to set this up properly. Invoker has to be in position. Same with Axe. So let's take it from their view. This is what OG sees right now. Right, Tornado somewhat wasted. They don't have split now for 50 seconds, so that's pretty big. They take one siege away. Ame doesn't have Aegis, so they're most likely gonna jump him. Kappa, they jump Tusk because he can save him. Cataclysm. Right, no tails down. Ana comes with... Where's Ana? Right. I think this is not his target, but he's on the edge for now. They have to be careful that he doesn't die. That's a very good Death Blast. None of them can hit right now. He actually waveformed in while being Death Blasted. That's a very interesting choice. Somnus is gonna die. Well, this is a decent hold by OG, but LGD went a little bit deep there. I think they could have decided to back out, but he's in play here by OG as they get to bottom and kill FY as well. I think the best way OG can take a teamfight is that the Axe jumps the Morphling and Topson has to somewhat... Like if Axe jumps Morph, then the other heroes... One other hero has to lock down the Tusk because he saves them. As they're gonna push bot. I don't know how much I can get out of this, because OG have to be really careful. If OG lose Ana, the game's over. Because he doesn't have buyback. Nor does Seb, actually. And No Tail. But obviously the most important one is Ana. If Ana dies, game is over. So if you keep pushing here, and LGD have a buyback on Bloodseeker, and they make some play where they kill you on the PL, and you just lose the game. You trade buybacks then, but the Bloodseeker will be alive, and you will have died without buyback on. And if you look at LGD, they're kind of waiting. LGD need buybacks. They should just farm buybacks. They did get level 25 on Brewmaster, which means his cooldown on split is very low. They could try to play around that. Are they gonna smoke? Kind of looks like they want to. They do have a DD rune, which does get destroyed. Roshan is spawning in 20 seconds. So same story as earlier, guys. Both teams should play around the Roshan area. There's gonna be creeps or force spirits in the bottom lane to push it out. Maybe hoping that either team can force a hero there. But there's gonna be a fight in either of the jungles. Oh no, they found Ana and he has no buyback. They are relocating him. Let's put on all vision. Oh, they did relocate him to base, which means this fight is over. The rest that are caught, they should die. Seb gets sent back. Why didn't he get sent back? He was being sent back, right? Oh my god, it lasts so long nowadays. Yeah, they nerfed that. Holy shit. Anyhow. Alright, Io dies, Seb dies. Seb has no buyback. So
Yes.
I'm not even sure what's happening. But No Tail died. I'm actually not sure how OG defend this. They have no buybacks on 2 heroes. So 2 racks down and nearly a tier 4 down as well. Okay, that was a huge call. I have to watch how this happens. Let's look at OG. This is gonna be their perspective now. They TP in with Seb. They saw this with Morphling. He's Shadowbladed. Oh boy. That's a 2-man call. That's great. Oh, nice snowball, at least on the Brewmaster. As they do buyback, but he doesn't get it off. Alright, LGD spamming buybacks. Alright, now Seb is dead without buyback. It's a 5v4, and there's no buyback. Dota Plus is giving LGD like a 80% win chance. Tusk is gonna die. He has no buyback. Does he have no money? No, it's on cooldown. X-Nova may die. Chalice is PKB. Gonna use a split. No Tail and Seb are dead without buybacks. If Ana dies, this game's over. He has a 25 double talent, or what's happening? Nice Death Blast by Topson. Nobody can attack. X-Nova's gonna die. Not the best combo here, as Ana is still alive. Oh my god, Ana is juking. They buy back on Io. They're gonna heal him. Oh, the shrine. Why the fuck is there a shrine alive at 48 minutes when you have 2 racks? Oh my god. Alright, Ana is still alive. Ana is gonna kill everybody. They have a buyback on Morph. Is that a did they cancel that relocate or what? Right, if OG get Roshi, they're in a great spot. Hex on Topson. Alright, let's rewind that real quick. Wait, he gets ruptured on Axe. But then he gets a 2-man call anyway. Morphling has no buyback. Oh, Chalice, he gets hexed. He doesn't have buyback. Oh, that is greedy that he didn't get the split off there. They're chasing Ana. He has no buyback. As Seb is here. Oh, just kidding. That was Ame all along. Omega lol. My bad. What the fuck is happening? Roshan is still alive, which I guess OG will take now. As LGD don't have their Brewmaster, who's really important. Cheese on Topson. Refresher shard on Topson. Aegis on Ana. Solar Crest Vlad's. Solar Crest Vlad's on the boy of Chen. 20 seconds. Let's look at the buybacks. OG have a huge advantage now. Kappa, they killed Topson. Let's rewind that. Topson runs down mid and dies. Whoops. He does have buyback, so it's good news. The problem is they have a huge advantage right now on OG because 3 heroes on Radiant don't have buyback, and OG have Aegis cheese, which means if OG take a fight, the PL can die at least. Well, he has Aegis for now, but Topson is dead anyway. And if let's say Axe dies, he can buyback right away, go back into the fight and trade his life for one of. If Axe and Invoker can trade their lives for one of the heroes on LGD that don't have buyback, they can just win the game straight off that. As LGD are going aggressive. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like LGD are very good with their buybacks, but anyway, they're gonna push high ground. They are killing this brew splits, at least the 2 other ones. They get a call on the last one, a little bit late, but I like the try by Seb. If that happens like 1-2 seconds earlier and they have immediate damage on it, then they may actually kill the Brewmaster there. LGD, I think they do realize that this is a risky ass play. OG try to chase out of it, as LGD apparently have no vision apart from this bugged ward. Oh, here comes OG, boys. Split goes off, they kick away the IO. Very interesting. Who was he tethered to? Doesn't matter, but they kick him away. Topson dies, but he has buyback. They get a call on Tusk, which means Tusk might die. Man, I don't know who the fuck's the real one. Cataclysm comes out, people are dying. So far, it's a pretty good fight for LGD, but the buybacks are coming out for OG here. So Ame is actually not playing his hero. He just keeps on playing PL. Alright, he has no buyback and he died. Relocate. Wait, where did they relocate to? Alright, relocate to the base. I mean, now they don't have Morphling for 100 seconds. Seb is kind of waiting for a blink call here. Brewmaster is gonna have buyback. At least he needs 300 gold more. Ench is gonna have buyback. He has enough gold for it. So they're just gonna keep on sieging with PL spamming doppelganger. Oh, nice blink call here onto Brewmaster, but I believe they cannot kill him before split anyway. He does get snowballed. Oh. He now somehow died, but he did get his buyback, as did Ench. They both buyback. Ana smacking those racks. Cataclysm. Nice call onto Bloodseeker. Oh. Nice snowball save. Who has a Bloodthorn? Okay, Ana. Seb is still alive. Aegis did run out now. Does Ana have buyback? He does not have money for buyback right now, if he were to die. But Morphling is still dead for 20 seconds. Oh, he did not dodge the silence. He has Manta. In the meantime, No-Tail. Oh, they're going for another axe. I don't know if this is the right play here for OG, but okay, let's go. They kick in Ana very deep. He does get ruptured. He has buyback available. 300. Ooh. Nice relocate. Holy shit, this is some greedy ass gameplay. As Jarex does fall. 8k gold lead for OG. But if we look at the buybacks, PL has a buyback, IO has a buyback, everyone else... Okay, Morphling has to get a buyback. This guy has to farm a buyback right now. I saw game 1, 2, and 3, not game 4 and 5. Guys, you cannot... I swear, if they go for a fight right now... and he dies on Morphling, I will punch somebody. Alright, he's gonna have buyback in 180 gold. Then they can fight. Then both the two most important heroes will have buyback at that point. No one else will. Little Volleyball will also have buyback. Alright, this game, Roshan may respawn in 15 seconds. Rosh will spawn in 2 minutes. Next objective of the game, most likely Roshan. Unless, this is a pretty cool play. I do like this. But will it be successful? Okay, Ghost Walk. The people are here. Yeah, he's gonna get snowballed. You better get the fuck out, kid. Blink out, sir. As in the top lane. Oh my god, they get megas. Where's the creep wave? Okay, the creep wave is bottom. They have about 15 seconds from that point. So they have like 10 seconds more right now. As Topson goes bottom, takes the attention. They relocate bottom. Poggers. They did not have much more time. Backdoor protection just kicked in now. Look at this. Look at this. Check how soon the backdoor protection kicked in. Watch it. Now. That's like 2 or 3 seconds. Oh, that was really good. The next level play. Like about a dog. That was pretty good. Which means now all that OG have to do is chill. LGD are on the timer right now. And LGD do smoke. LGD know that they have to take a risk right now. I mean, either team is gonna try to take Roche most likely, as long as it's safe. Nice tornado. Oh, No Tail gets kicked in. Split comes out. Morphling had a cheese or something? I don't know. No, he just got damaged in his other form. Never mind. Ana, he's in the 3. Creeps are in the Radiant base, by the way. The longer this fight goes, the better for OG. No relocate yet. Snowball comes out. The longer the fight, the better. Remember that. People are dying. Bloodseeker's dying. They can't deal with this goddamn fucking PL hero. Topson is dead without buyback. Chen is dead without buyback. Bloodseeker is dead without buyback. Oh, here comes Axie Boy. Gets a 2-man call. They end up killing 1, 2. Buyback on 1. They kill another one. Oh, PL can die. LOL. And the base is getting kind of owned right now. OG should take Roshan. Yeah, they did. He has Aegis, he has DD. Does he have buyback if he dies? He does have buyback, so he can just rampage up in this Radiant base. Relocate comes through. And Ana is very goddamn strong. Ame is about to end up dying. Buybacks are coming out from everyone. This is actually greedy. I like that he cancelled his Boots of Travel. That's the one way to lose the game. Is actually to go in there and then die. He actually cancelled. He actually cancelled his Boots of Travel on Axe. I'm a very big fan of that. Because they cannot lose this game if they don't make a mistake right now. OG are gonna run down mid. They have Aegis. They have an Arcane Rune. This is the most stupid thing I've ever seen, by the way. He can doppelganger every half second. Every 2.1 seconds. It's very balanced. Cataclysm. Double Cataclysm. And I don't see how LGD can win this anymore. They need to take a miraculous fight. Didn't the creep just died? Okay, maybe the creep died, but it was good anyway, because the other two got out already. I think it would have been cool if he cancelled. Arcane Rune PL, by the way, nothing wrong here. Everything balanced. Trust me. Holy shit. That was a pretty good game. Whew. Alright, that's gonna be it with the Game 4 review of the Grand Finals of LGD versus OG. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free